Alicia, let's go!
In high school, I actually didn't participate in any sports. I was an honor student and I was focused more on studying. I'm not very athletic, I don't think. When I got out of high school, I'd go to the gym every now and then, but never really anything regimented. And then when Chris and I met in 2002, he had run before in high school. We started doing some 5Ks. I had some friends that were doing 5Ks, so it would be something for us to all do together. So we signed up, started doing 5Ks, 10Ks, working your way up to half marathons, marathons. As a nurse practitioner, I know running is a key to healthy lifestyle, so we just kept on running.
Pedal, pedal, pedal!
He did an Iron Man in 2013. And so I was like, well, maybe I'll try that. Ironman is a 2.4 mile swim, 112 mile bike ride, and then at the end is a 26.2 marathon. I waited a while and then I kind of got an itch and I was like, I think I want to sign up and try it next year. And so I signed up, trained for the year, and that's how I got started. My life starts early in the morning. I wake up, get myself ready for work, get my little girl ready for school, breakfast, everybody gets gathered up. We head off to school, I drop her off, I go to work, spend 8 to 9 hours seeing patients. I work at a weight loss clinic, 50 to 60 patients a day. Come home, cooking dinner, doing homework, going to softball practice, softball games, back home, get everybody ready for bed, and then that's when I do my training. You couldn't have asked for a better day.
All right, Alicia! Woo!
It was sunny, temps were cool in the morning. It was a nice day. Ironmans typically start at 7 a.m., kind of standard. Louisville is different. Louisville starts at 7:30 because it's later in the year, the sun rises later. Louisville is a rolling start, so it's one person after the other in the water, not a mass start like most Ironman. So it's even later start if you don't get in the water first. So you don't get the full 17 hours to complete the race like you do most Ironmen. So I didn't even get in the water till after 8 o'clock in the morning, so I still only had 16 hours to finish the race.
Oh yeah, she's in there. Alicia!
The swimming had gone fine.
Woo!
The biking could have been better coming off the bike. I had pretty much made up in my mind that I wasn't going to make it. I had 5.5, 5:40 left. I knew to finish the race, to get the marathon done, and my best time up to that point was 5 hours and 39 minutes running a marathon. So I knew it was very close, and I had pretty much just checked out at that point. And so came in on the bike, got off, I was ready to quit, but I kept going, went to the transition tent, got changed, got something to eat, that felt better. I saw Chris, my mom, my sister, I saw everybody there, and they were all very encouraging, even though I wanted to give up. So I just started running, and I had decided I was going to do a 4-minute jog and a 1-minute walk. And so I started out doing that for maybe a mile, and then I was like, well, I'm feeling pretty good. So I started to run, and that was probably messed me up. I just started running without walking. I was taking in nutrition, that was all fine. I got to probably around mile 6, and I was starting to really get fatigued and started walking a lot. And so after that, it was just walking, and I knew getting to the halfway point I was going to see everybody else. And I had decided then too that I wasn't going to be able to have time to finish. I was going to run out of time, and I was going to have because I was going to have to walk the whole second half of the race.
Come on, you got it, baby. You're doing great.
So I saw them at the halfway point, and I just shook my head to Chris and told him I couldn't do it anymore. I was done. And he encouraged me and said he would walk the rest of the race with me if I wanted to finish. So we took off and started walking, even though I still wanted to stop.
This is me running alongside Alicia. We're at mile 14. We're gonna finish. We're gonna finish. Keep pushing.
And we got to mile 19 after I had stopped several times on the curb to sit. And at mile 19, I just couldn't make it anymore. I was done.
How about your runs? Are you going to hit your run miles this month?
As long as I get in today, the 10 miles and 10 next Sunday.
So you're doing back-to-back 10s?
Once we got back home, I sat down and pulled out all my calendars I had and how many miles I had planned to do. And when I added it all up, I came up short on my bike by 200 miles I didn't do. And my run was probably about half of what I had planned to do. I only did about half of it because I thought running was my strong point, and so I didn't really have to run as much, and that was a mistake. I should have focused more on the biking and the running because that's the majority of the day, and so I fell short on both of those. I want to go back to complete Ironman because personally for myself, I want to check it off my list. I want to say that I completed it and completed it in the time limit that you're given to complete it in. And I want to show my daughter that you can do anything that you set your mind to, that with hard work and training, you can accomplish any goal that you want to accomplish.